For KBRFradio.com News, I'm News Director Derek Sidian, and this is the weekly news recap, brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonmemorial.com, memorials that matter. A Pine River man has been charged for sexually assaulting a boy in Verndale. Wadena County prosecutors say 43-year-old Adam Charles McCoy sexually assaulted a 7-year-old boy while they were living in the same home around late 2016 and early 2017. The investigation began after the victim reported the abuse last September. According to court documents, the victim says he was sexually assaulted at least 4 times, with one instance involving another adult that has not been identified. The victim told investigators that McCoy had threatened to kill him and his mother if he ever told anyone about the assault. McCoy made his first court appearance Monday morning and has been charged with 4 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor. McCoy previously pleaded guilty to third-degree sexual assault in another Wadena County case in 2018, for which he received and has spent 7 years on probation. A motorcyclist was hospitalized on Saturday after a crash near Dalton. State troopers said that at around 2:30 in the afternoon, a Harley-Davidson was heading west on I-94 near mile marker 69 when it lost control and crashed. The driver, 58-year-old Gary Thorstensen of Pelican Rapids, suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to Lake Region Hospital in Fergus Falls for treatment. Troopers say Thorstensen was wearing a helmet at the time of the crash and alcohol use is not suspected. 2 people were injured in a motorcycle accident on the west side of Pelican Lake early Saturday morning. At around 2:07, the Ottertail County Sheriff's Office received a report of a motorcycle crash with injuries near the intersection of County Highway 9 and South Pelican Drive. Upon arrival, deputies located the driver, a 41-year-old man from Monticello, with a suspected broken leg and head injury. They also found the passenger, a 37-year-old woman from Lake Park, with a head injury and a suspected injury to her leg. The woman was airlifted to a Fargo hospital, and the man was taken to Essentia Health in Detroit Lakes by ambulance for treatment of their injuries. Deputies determined that the motorcycle was heading south on County Highway 9 at around 40 miles per hour before tipping over and skidding about 30 yards into the ditch. The Minnesota DNR has added 5 counties, Becker, Clearwater, Grant, McLeod, and Meeker, to its deer feeding and attractant ban following new detections of chronic wasting disease in wild deer. Officials say feeding deer causes animals to gather in larger numbers, increasing the risk of disease transmission. The ban now covers 37 counties statewide. Even outside the restricted areas, the DNR discourages feeding deer and instead recommends improving habitat to provide natural food sources and shelter for Minnesota's white-tailed deer. This weekend, Fergus Falls will see its first air show since the 80s. On Saturday, June 27th, the Fergus Falls Municipal Airport is hosting the Red, White, and Wings Air Show. At 9 o'clock in the morning, the gates will open and buses will begin bringing attendees from the general parking at Life Church to the airport. The aerial show will begin at around 1, and it will star acts like the Red Baron and Kyle Franklin's Dead Stick. Event organizer Sander Habrocken says that there is much more to do throughout the day than just the aerial show. For example, the Experiment Aircraft Association will be providing free airplane rides for kids. Sanders says the EAA provides these rides to make sure children get a chance to experience aviation for themselves. Later in the day, there will be live music performances by Sidewinder from 3 to 5 and Billy Goat Scruff from 7 to 11. The event is free and open to the public, though certain perks like on-site parking are only available for attendees that purchase a VIP ticket. For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian. Tune in at 5 o'clock every Friday afternoon on KBRFradio.com or the Fergus Now app to stay up to date with local news. Find more stories on KBRFradio.com. Sign up for email news sent right to your inbox, delivered by Cooper's Office Supply.